Before we get too deep in the information about the Sonicake Matribox, let's kick the tires of this little unit with a short demo song. The Sonicake Matribox is an impressive little multi-effects unit. For $129, you get a lot of bang for the buck. But this is not the first time we've seen this little unit. Yes, the Valitone GP100 appears to be the older brother to the Matribox. I owned and enjoyed the Valitone GP100, so I was excited to see the next iteration. And while there is not a huge difference between the two units, they did improve on the design and the controls. The overall form factor hasn't changed drastically, but that Matribox adds a volume knob, has some slight tweaks to the screen, and renamed the exit button to back. The rear of the Matribox looks almost identical to the Valitone GP100, except they changed USB to USB-C, which is super nice and appreciated. The software application for the Matribox has a different look and feel. Comparing the two side by side makes it easy to see that some effect types have been renamed, such as Pre is now labeled FX1 and Dist, or Distortion, is now FX2. Both the Matribox and the GP100 export their files as .prst. If you compare the exported files from each unit, the files are in an XML format and are almost identical. Here's an example of comparing the top portion from each exported file. The effect module name, effect name, and effect code are identical in both patches for the hall reverb. Not all effect names are the same, but for all the ones that the two units have in common, the effect codes are the same. By knowing this information, I'm able to take almost any patch created for the GP100 and modify it to work on the Matribox. Not that it means a whole lot, but I thought it was interesting that the export file refers to the product as being Maxtrabox and not the Matribox. A quick note, FX1 and FX2 both have the same 25 effects. So if you wanted to have two Skreamer pedals before the amp, it is possible. Actually, let's try it to hear what it sounds like. Previously, I mentioned I could convert the Velton GP100 patches to work on the Matribox, and over the last couple of weeks, that is what I've been working on. Some of the patches I had to make some logical substitutions, but I think overall it turned out well, and it gave me 198 patches to play with, along with the ones that came default on the Matribox. I converted the default patches from the GP100 on version 1.6 and 1.7. Many of the patches have the same name, but I noticed some parameters were different between them, so I included them both. I would recommend importing the patches and tweaking them to fit your taste. The link is in the video description to my Google Drive, where you should be able to download the patches. Each patch contains 99 presets.